Hello again and welcome back to the Declarative Academy. In this final lap of the project, we'll use Dataloader to update the accounts you exported earlier, filling in the account site field so the sales team can quickly spot which region each customer belongs to. We'll prepare a clean CSV, run a safe update, and then confirm our changes with a focused list view in Salesforce. By the end, you'll be able to combine data from two spreadsheets, save a correctly formatted CSV, run an update task in Dataloader for the account object, verify a successful run, and create a Salesforce list view to double-check your results. First, let's prepare the data file we'll use for the update, download and open the account site spreadsheet, and also open your account's export file from the previous step. We're simply moving values from one sheet to the other. Copy the entire account site column from the account site file and paste it into the blank site column in accounts export. The key here is that each row lines up using the account ID and name you exported earlier, so we're editing precisely the right records without guesswork. Alright, now let's save a fresh CSV file for the import. This keeps a clean audit trail and makes sure we're working from a tidy final version. If you're on Windows using Excel, go to File, then Save As. Keep the file type as CSV, delimited. You'll see it listed as CSV. Name the file Updated Account Site Import and save it straight to your desktop so it's easy to find later. Now just a quick note. Depending on your regional settings, Excel might use semicolons instead of commas in your CSV. If that happens, you can either adjust your system's number format temporarily or just re-export to make sure it's comma separated. If you're on a Mac using numbers, it's just as easy. Go to the File menu, choose Export to, then select CSV. Click Next, set the file name to Updated Account Site Import. Choose Desktop as the location, and select Export. For Google Sheets, rename the sheet to Updated Account Site Import. Then open the File menu, select Download, choose comma-separated values, and save it to your desktop. Finally, close your source files once you're finished. This ensures the CSV file isn't locked when you upload it into Salesforce. With your CSV file ready, let's head back to Dataloader in your browser. Click New Task, then choose Import and select Update, because this time we're updating existing records rather than creating new ones. From the object list, pick Account, then click Next. Now click Upload CSV, find the file you saved on your desktop and open it. Dataloader will automatically try to match your file's columns to Salesforce fields. Take a moment to check those mappings. Make sure ID maps to ID, name to name if that's in your file, and most importantly, site to site. That mapping step really matters. It's what tells Salesforce exactly which records to update and which field to change. If something's mismapped, you could end up overwriting the wrong data, and nobody wants that. So, take a quick breath here, double check your matches, and only move forward when everything lines up perfectly. Click Next, then save and run, and confirm with Run. You'll see the job execute and return a summary. For this project, you're looking for 11 successes, 0 errors. That tells you every account in your file received its new site value without any issues. If you do see errors, Dataloader flags them clearly. Common causes include missing IDs or pick list validation problems. Fix the rules in your CSV and rerun the update if needed. When you see those 11 successes, you can close the Dataloader tab. Alright, time to make sure our updates actually landed in Salesforce. Open the app launcher, switch over to the Sales app, and head to the Accounts tab. Click the List View Controls icon. That's the little gear or funnel symbol near the top right, and choose New. Give your new view a name, Accounts Modified Today. Set the visibility to Only I can see this list view, and then click Save. Over on the right-hand side, you'll see the Filters panel. Let's add our first filter. Last modified date equals today, then click Done. Now add one more, Account Site not equal to, and this time leave the value blank on purpose. That tells Salesforce to show only records where the Account Site field isn't empty. Click Done, then Save to apply those filters. You should now see the 11 accounts you updated earlier, each one with its account site populated. It's a tidy visual confirmation that your import worked perfectly and your data is sitting safely inside Salesforce. Simple, clear, and audit friendly, just how we like it. Let's wrap up with a quick summary before we verify the challenge. You combine data from the helper file into your export, saved a clean CSV called updated account site import, ran an update task in Dataloader for the account site field, confirmed 11 successful updates, and checked your work with the custom list view filtered to show records modified today with a populated account site. The main takeaway is consistency. Prepare your data carefully, map your fields with intention, and always confirm the results inside Salesforce. And that's your update complete, fast, accurate, and fully verified. If this walkthrough helped, give it a like, subscribe for more Salesforce training from the Declarative Academy, and drop your questions below. Great work closing the loop from export to update.